Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Mayfield down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he's got this down to the 35. A couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run it. It's McKissick. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. The shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Here's McKissick. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Browns 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a gain of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At the 23-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Browns 0.
2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Well, this one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Washington first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Haskins will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Back.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
6-yard line.
Mayfield now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield with it once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run with McKissick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with McKissick. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for Inman deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Inman deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. The shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for hit. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Going deep here for Landry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he stopped immediately there.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Washington on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's second and inches.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. This is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 31. Browns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4th down. Even.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
On the Hail Mary. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, When the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.